Hello, my name is Jim Posnack. I'm a lawyer, but I don't go to court very often, which is not uncommon for lawyers. But I have a strong interest in voting intelligently, especially for judges, because they're such an important position. Federal judges are appointed, and those are lifetime appointments, and there may be state and federal agencies that appoint judges. Like for the EEOC, for example, there might be administrative law judges that get appointed. But in Illinois and in many states, the state judges are elected, not appointed. We have trial judges, we have appellate judges, and then there are Supreme Court judges. And they're all elected at all of those three levels. In Cook County, we have 400 trial judges and appellate judges. If they do poorly in the courtroom, their demeanor or the decisions they make aren't good, and lawyers publicize that fact, or perhaps a judge would be convicted of a crime and the voters find out about it. But actually, there's never been a judge who's not been retained. This is very surprising because the judges need 60% of the votes that are cast for the retentions to retain their seats. It seems like a very high bar, but somehow there's never been a judge who's failed to meet that bar. The real problem is that we have 400 judges in Cook County, and so there's no one probably that's familiar with all of them. There may be some attorneys that are in court a lot that know a few of the judges, or even maybe many of the judges, but most lawyers, and certainly lay people, do not know anything about the judges. So fortunately, the bar associations in Cook County have banded together, and they have formed what's called the Alliance, and these various bar associations do a very extensive vetting of the judges, a very detailed questionnaire and interviews with the judges, and then these ratings are assembled. They're posted online, and any voter can look at them and at least get the thumbs up or thumbs down on each of the judges. The Chicago Bar Association also rates judges. It's not part of the Alliance, but they also will have some information on judges as well as the thumbs up, thumbs down. The past number of years, I've been sending out an email to everybody on my email list to help them vote for judges, which I use myself. And I don't myself know really anything about any of these judges, but I rely on the Alliance to do the ratings, and then I compile these ratings and then create a list of the judges. So you can see all of the bar associations, and these are the rating keys. And so then this is a sample of one of the pages from their website. And so, for example, what I would do is let's take this was a vacancy. You can see here's all the Alliance bar associations, and they have their various ratings. And so I would scan across, and basically whoever has the highest composite score would be the one that I would recommend. And in this case, Orrin Whiting has as you can see, has the highest competent score, because Orrin has the one HR, and Catherine had no HRs, and John had a couple of NRs. So bingo, Orrin Whiting gets the nod in my rating. I just count, I tabulate the ratings, and if there is a tie, then I might go on to the Chicago Council of Lawyers website and read about the judge and pick the one I think is better. Or I'll sometimes decide that I'll pick a woman over a man if there's a toss-up, or if I can ascertain that someone seems to be a minority, I'll pick them over a white man because we need more diversity in our court. You can get on the list by giving Etta your name and your email address, and please print clearly. And all you'll get from me is the vote judges list every year. I won't sell your email address or give it away, and please don't send mine to anyone. And the other thing I would ask is that when you get the list, it would come as a PDF, and I would ask that you circulate my list to your social network also. and ask everyone in your network to in turn send it out. You can bring that list with you into the voting booth. You don't have to memorize. You bring that list, and I have to say that it's so satisfying and gratifying to have that list when you're ticking off those names, and you really feel like you're doing your job as a voter.